Hi everyone and welcome to episode 39 of the Talk is Cheap show, and today's Talk is Cheap show is sponsored by Boohoo Man. Check out the description for 40% off, man. You're going to love that. But anyway, my man Curtis, what are you saying, bro?
Good to see you, bro.
Nice to see you in the flesh again, my man. What are you saying?
No. Back to some sort of normality, innit?
Yeah, man. And you know what? It's the surroundings, man. Filming at Box Park Wembley. Shout out to Box Park Wembley for allowing us to film in their salubrious.
It's nice to be back here, actually. Last time we was here, we were celebrating the FA Cup win and that, so good memories.
Yeah. Anyway, man, tell the people what you've been up to since the last show.
Just putting out content on my channel and just, trying to keep busy, working from home, back in the gym. Keeping up to date with these Arsenal rumours, man. Just refreshing that Twitter page every so often,
Talking of rumours then, so is there any truth to the rumours that Lionel Messi and his agent was seen spotted in North London yesterday at dinner with Vinesh and Arteta and Edu? Is that right?
Well, maybe if Raul was there, he might have been able to sort it out. But I think to get Messi to Arsenal, we'd probably have to sell the Emirates, sell London Coney, go back to Highbury, but...
What about a straight swap with Ozil, man?
Well, yeah. Well,
do you think Barca would be interested
I don't think a lot of Arsenal fans would take that, Well, I won't say too much about that.
Anyway, what do you make of that, though, man? I mean, Messi leaving, that was quite big news, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting him to leave for a little while, Like, for selfish reasons, I'd love to see Messi in the Premier League.
I was going to say that.
He's won everything in Spain over and over again. Is he doing it just to get a new contract? I don't know, but
I think he's.
You think he genuinely wants that? Well,
by all accounts,
I think that 8-2 it really hurt him bad, didn't it? And I think
plus there's been boardroom issues for a while now.
Yeah. I mean, Pep Guardiola. If anyone's going to get him, it's got to be him, really, hasn't it?
That's what it is because him going. A lot of Arsenal fans would probably think, no, we don't want him to go to another Premier League club if he's not coming to us. But I would actually quite like to see him go to City. I mean, let's face it. I mean, I heard Man United supposedly expressing interest.
I don't think he'll be going there, no.
But if he goes to City, man, I mean, let's face it, that's a huge key for the Premier League. Even though he's 33 years old, I mean, what he would bring in terms of his profile, his ability, and just to see the great man play week in, week out and see how he'd get on the Premier League. Because that's always fascinated me to see how he would cope with the conditions.
That's where all the
Ronaldo cold Tuesday night
at Burnley or somewhere, innit?
You know what I mean? So that quite fascinates me.
I hope it happens, man. I do.
Yeah, me too, man. So I like that. But other stories that broke in recently, man. The Harry Maguire thing, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Because he's dropping Povetkin bombs over there in Greece, isn't he, man?
My dear, than that, man, he's more like Dillian because the little footage I saw was him on the floor.
Yeah.
So, no, but I mean, listen, we can't say too much because of the whole legality around it. But what's your take on that, man? I mean, we used to have a segment on the show called Footballers Behaving Badly, and he would certainly have made that a few weeks ago. But what's his thoughts on that, bro?
I mean, the story's a little patchy, innit? We don't really know exactly what's happened. There were rumours that someone troubled his sister, and then, it's a difficult one. I saw Southgate's dropped him from the England squad, but Man United have said they're going to retain him as captain.
They will. Interesting.
So, I mean, like you said, it's difficult to comment on without knowing the full facts. What I will say is, the reaction of the press, I think, would have been a lot different if it was certain other characters.
What, you mean like Paul Pogba?
Well, maybe Paul Pogba, I think Souness would have been smashing at the studio.
What do you think Souness would have
Raheem Sterling was getting hammered for buying his mum a new house.
I know, man.
Never mind going over to Greece and assaulting and doing all sorts. So,
and what about the 63 grand bar tab in one night?
That's a good night out, isn't it, man? I'm telling you. That is a good night
63 grand bar tab, I mean, that is the kind of bar tab that will get you in trouble.
It will get you in trouble.
That suggests that a lot of people got very, very drunk. Not saying that he did, of course, but hey, you know what I mean? But I guess he's used that Jamaican phrase, he was buying out the bar.
Man.
Yeah, man, okay. What about the fixture list? Did you look at the fixture list last week? That come out, innit?
Do you know what? I was very happy with the fixture list. Now, I know a lot of Arsenal fans are saying this October, this horrible October we've got, but to me, I would rather play the big teams away from home before the fans come back. We go to Anfield, third game of the season. You imagine a full Anfield, third game of the season with 50,000 Liverpool fans. It's a different atmosphere with no fans in the ground. So I think play the big teams away from home, empty stadiums, second half of the season when we're flying, hopefully. We're getting back to the Emirates, fill up the stadium. And so I think it's a good start. Fulham first game.
That's a very winnable game.
Very winnable. I would have liked to have gone to that. It's a good atmosphere at Fulham, but we got to be getting 6 points.
Got West Ham in that first couple of games as well.
Second, so you'd like to think we could get 6 points out of them first two. So, I was quite happy with the fixtures.
I'm with you on that. I mean, listen, football, it's not like boxing, is it?
No.
Like, you can, boxing, one of the negatives about boxing is they say you can cherry pick your way to success.
Yeah.
But with football, you know that every other team in that Premier League, you've got to play them at some stage.
Yeah.
So when people are saying about, we've been dealt a bad blow, I'm not so sure about that, man. You've got to play these teams anyway.
Yeah.
A bit like you said, when you're catching a Liverpool or Man United and all them teams, it might be best to play them before they've got a full head of steam up and running, you know what I mean? So.
And also the fact the transfer window shuts in October. We know a lot of business gets done at the end, so we might play Liverpool third game of the season. By the end of September, October, they might buy somebody huge and you haven't played against him. So
there you go. Listen, man, I've got no qualms with that fixture list.
The fixture list doesn't really, I don't look too much into it. Like you said, I always think, look, man, you've got to play everyone twice. Sometimes if you play them at the start, you can catch them off guard. So play everyone, try and beat everyone.
Exactly, man. You know what I mean? It might make the players focus a bit better knowing that you've got these so-called more difficult games early on.
Yeah.
Get off to a decent start, and that's what we want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And if it's not to be, it's not to be. They should be prepared, man.
They have to be.
But anyway, talking of transfers, in recent weeks, we've been doing our little roundup of transfer updates and stuff like that. So let's chop it up, bro.
Yeah,
let's have a look at what we got, man. I made a little list, if I can get to it. Right, I've divided it up into incomings and outgoings.
Yeah.
So let's start with the incomings first. Gabriel.
Yeah, I mean...
That looks like that's going to happen.
I think that's happened. They say the medical was Monday. There was pictures of him leaving London Colney. It's a done deal, isn't it? It's just Arsenal. I mean, they must be putting a heck of a video together because I don't know what's taking so long. You know, I'm expecting all sorts to be going on when I see this video. So, but no, I think that one's done. And
but what did you make of that little news that we got that Man United were trying to hijack at the last minute? What was your thoughts on it?
It's typical Man United, isn't it? It's like, you know, got no idea of their own, and then they see someone else. They go, oh yeah, I won't mind that as well. You know, they see you with a nice pair of trainers.
Was you worried though?
Do you know what I was?
I was a little bit. I'll
tell you why.
I'll let you go first. I'll tell you why I was worried.
Gabriel's agent is Malcolm's agent. If you remember Malcolm, he was at the airport flying to Roma. Done deal. All their fans are waiting to... He gets a phone call, Barcelona last minute. Man went to Spain, left all them fans in Rome. I said, this guy's about the money. So, and initially I thought...
These things happen. I mean, look at David Silva with that move.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what he did.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you why I was a little bit concerned, because you look at Man United's defence and you think, right, man.
They needed.
They needed someone. Yeah. So... and I know they've probably got more money to play. Well, not probably. They've got more money to play than us. So when I heard that they were trying to hijack that deal, I was a bit concerned. But the one thing that does show us is that this Gabriel must be a quality player.
Yeah. And what I liked, what I've been reading about it, apparently Edu was very instrumental in this deal. So maybe Edu said, look, come and play for us. You know I was the technical director of Brazil. I'll get you in that Brazil squad if you come here, man. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, with the Brazilian little samba connection we've got going off, Willian, Martinelli, all them, man. I think he liked what he heard, man. So it's nice that players are turning down Man United to come to us. It shows that, you know, whatever we're planning, it's encouraging players to join us. So that's a positive move.
And tell the people what we can look forward to now that Gabriel's on the verge of signing. What abilities, what qualities, what attributes does he possess that you think will enhance Arsenal?
I mean, he's a big, strong defender, 6'3", and I don't think we're the most physical team at the back, really. I always think we're a little bit soft at the back. He's 6'3", he's left-footed, he's strong, very good long passer of the ball. One weakness in his game, they say, is a little bit rash. He wants to win the ball all the time. Occasionally, you know, that leads to problems, but they're going to have patience with him, the fan base. You know, he's only really had 2 years consistently playing first-team football. So give him time, but I think, you know, in the future he can be a top defender for us. So I'm happy.
And of course, he'll have to get used to the rigours of the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's quite a unique league in terms of its physicality, the pace and stuff like that. But, okay. So that's looking good. We might as well talk about it. Not a week goes by when we don't. The latest on the Aubameyang thing.
Oh, God.
When's this going to happen?
I mean, look, I was talking about Gabriel's announcement. I mean, I'm expecting Aubameyang to jump out of a helicopter and, you know, I don't know what they're waiting for, but it was interesting that I saw a video today, actually, on social media where a fan was on a tour of the stadium. And Aubameyang was being recorded by Stuart, the photographer, just by himself, no other players. It's on social media, so they're saying now that he's back in the country, they're getting this announcement video done.
It'd be nice to have got this wrapped up, though, before the Community Shield.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping there is an announcement before that.
Because I got a little worried in the week when I saw a statement attributed to Aubameyang, where he was saying that Arsenal still haven't presented him with the contract. And when I saw that, that worried me. I was like, well, what? Why is it taking so long?
Yeah, I think it's done. I'm confident that it's done. But I hope they announce it quick.
This Bakari guy, what are you saying on that, man, bro?
Yeah, he's, they compare, you know, they say like he's the new Pogba. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's
he plays for Lille, I believe, as well. So he's at the same team that Gabriel was at and Pepe was at. Yeah. So we were linked with him last year. I think they're looking at alternatives in case Partey doesn't happen.
I was going to say, man, the Partey's another. See, all that things, all the income is ongoing.
Yeah, every week you're like, is that going to happen? I think the thing with this Partey thing, Arsenal are trying to get the price down. And Atletico are saying, look, man, this is one of their best players. If you want him, you pay that release clause or go away from the table, you know. I think this Boubakary Samare, his name is, he's a young player, he's good. So he may be a cheaper alternative, but I have to admit, I want Partey, man. I want him. That's a player I think we really need.
I think you speak for the fan base, man.
Yeah,
Partey's the one we want.
Proper player, man.
And the Coutinho rumours resurfaced in recent days since the Champions League win.
I think it's a tricky one because new manager, Ronald Koeman's gone there. Sounds like, you know, from what he was saying to Messi, it sounds like he's not taking no prisoners, man. But it's just whether he wants Coutinho there or whether he follows through and sort of says, you know what, he can go. So I think that one could go on till the end of the window, man. And
talking of Champions League, just before we move to the possible outgoings, we should just mention, shouldn't we, congratulations to Serge Gnabry.
Yeah, man, big
on his Champions League win.
Yeah.
So-called Arsenal flop now goes on to lift the Champions League.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, man, props to him.
Do you know what? And I think the best team won it this year, to be honest. I don't think I saw a team play better than them this season, Bayern Munich. And, I mean, the final wasn't great, but they'd already done the work leading up to that. And
well, I actually quite enjoyed the game, you know.
It was a good game, but
and I know me and you were communicating before, and I got my prediction right.
Go on, tell her what you predict.
My prediction for this game was that win, lose or draw, Neymar was going to be crying. And so he proved.
Although, were they genuine tears? Because I see your man just squeezing his eyes like it's like
trying to get them out.
He looked like a Hollywood actor, like.
That's in keeping with his character, man. Because let's face it, Neymar wants to be the story coming out of this game.
Yeah, and I thought he was poor in that game as well, man. So.
And what about that chance at Mbappe missed, man? I was like, right.
And you know, I love Mbappe. You know, I would have expected him to have scored that. I actually wanted PSG to win because I do like Mbappe and Neymar. But that Mbappe chance, I think to beat Bayern Munich, you've got to take them chances, man. Yeah, congrats to Gnabry anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on then to the outgoings. First, we should mention that Freddie Ljungberg left the club this week, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was a bit of a shock. Although maybe it's not such a shock.
No, I mean, apparently he wants to go into management. I remember earlier in the season we were saying Freddie's not ready, man, so maybe he's not ready for Arsenal, man. But it come out of the blue a little bit, and the timing of it seems a little bit strange. Like just about to start the season and one of your coaches goes, but he wants to get into management. I think he had an opportunity to probably get the Arsenal job, didn't he? If he would have won 5 or 6 games in a row, he would have got it.
Yeah, he certainly had the fans' goodwill when he took over. But
I don't think tactically he was all. He weren't all that, was he?
I know you had a little phrase, innit?
Freddie's not ready, man. But big up Freddie, he's an invincible, man.
Listen, man. Yeah. Big respect to Freddie. Wish him all the best in his future endeavours. Right, moving on then. Maitland-Niles, man. That seems to be gaining traction.
Yeah.
Wolves, they put in a serious bid apparently. Although I'm hearing now that Arsenal have rejected it.
Yeah.
But then I'm hearing today that a couple of German clubs, they haven't been announced, but a couple of German clubs are coming in for it.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not happy with this one.
No,
I think I look at Ainsley. I think he's probably the best player at Arsenal that's come through the academy. He's better than Willock, Nelson, and Ketty, or even Bellerin for me. I think Maitland-Niles is the best right back at the club.
I would agree.
And to sell him for 20 million, I mean, I saw Sheffield United buy a goalkeeper from Bournemouth for £18 million. He's not an international. I've hardly heard of the guy, no disrespect to him. And we're selling Ainsley for 20 million, a 22-year-old from Arsenal. Possibly could become an England international at some stage. I don't like that deal one bit. I really don't. I would have much rather cashed in on Bellerin than Ainsley, if I'm honest.
And I think as well, we need to put to rest some of these rumours that are going around that basically saying that Maitland-Niles talked himself out of
playing right back.
Yeah, but no, that is not true. I have that on good authority that he has expressed to the club that he is willing to play wherever asked. His preferred position is midfield,
yeah.
But he's not against playing in other positions. So I just want to put that out there, man. But listen, I don't want to see him go. So I'm quite glad that the Wolves thing might be falling through. Because, but then the German thing might happen.
Yeah.
But hey, man, let's keep our fingers crossed that he stays. Moving on quickly, Lacazette, Atletico Madrid again.
I mean, I'm hearing they're offering us Thomas Lemar and people like that, man. They can come out of here with them offers. You ain't offering us Partey, mate, then what? There's no point. Keep hold of Lacazette. I'd give Lacazette one more season. See how he goes, man.
One that looks like it definitely might happen, Kolasinac to Schalke.
Do you know what? I think the only person at Arsenal that might be disappointed with that is Messi. Because Kolasinac, the best thing he did at Arsenal
I know he's going to
is
say
look
that.
after Mesut Ozil when that man tried to stick it on him. But nah, Kolasinac, let him go. He can go for free, I don't mind. But nah, listen, one thing with him, I can never question his commitment. He's a full committed player. I just don't think the Premier League suits him. He's not quite quick enough. And if we can get a little bit of money for him, then take it, man.
I'm a bit disappointed that one didn't quite work out because I saw a few clips of him before he come. And I'd heard about his reputation as being solid, robust and all the rest of it. And I thought in the Premier League it would probably work out, but doesn't look like it's quite worked out. So, okay. So what about this one then? Chambers to Leeds. That's a new rumour. That's Chambers. Gathering pace.
Yeah.
Well, you don't seem particularly upset by that one.
I'm not. Listen, man, if the price is right, man, I'll take it. Again, Chambers has been at Arsenal for a while. I don't think he's really improved that much. He's had a bad injury as well. If you could get 10, 15 million for him, I'd take it.
You'd take it?
Yeah, I'd take it, man.
You know what? Listen, man, I mean, Callum Chambers is solid pro. He gives his all. He's a real club man. But ultimately, I would agree with you that he's not quite at the level of Arsenal. And that's no disrespect, man. That's just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? But if he does go, wish him all the best.
Yeah,
in a similar category, I put Rob Holding.
Yeah.
Now, there's talk about Leeds and Newcastle being interested in him. Although, to be honest, I rate Holding above Chambers.
A little bit more than Chambers, I do.
And it would be sad if it didn't work out, him having come through the academy and all the rest of it. And don't forget, in recent times, people have spoke about him very highly.
Very highly.
I think it's more of a consistency thing, isn't it?
And again, he had a major injury. I'd probably give Holding one more year at a push.
Okay. And I've got to ask you about Sam Greenwood.
Yeah.
The striker.
Like
He's gone to Leeds. He's gone.
He's gone already.
Yeah, he's gone to Leeds,
I mean, you know, when
people were talking quite highly about this guy, and now he's gone to Leeds.
I mean, the one that I like is that Balogun. That's the one that really...
Yeah, I was going to ask you about him.
I don't understand why he's...
Fola Balogun.
Yeah, man, I mean, he's been looking so sharp for the under-23s, but Greenwood... That's a good move for him, Leeds. They've probably said, look, you're going to get closer to the first team than at Arsenal, so wish him well, man.
Okay. Well, so that's a little roundup then of transfers, incomings and possible incomings and outgoings. So let's move on now then to the game this week, the Community Shield, man.
Yeah.
This weekend, Arsenal versus Liverpool. The Community Shield, of course, pits the winners of the Premier League, which are Liverpool, against the winners of the FA Cup. And I think it's about the 98th Community Shield game.
Yeah.
And I think when I looked earlier, I think Man United had won it the most times, 21. But then after that, it's actually Arsenal 15, Liverpool won 15. So same amount of wins.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I mean, listen, the Community Shield is not a massive trophy, but it's a season curtain raiser, and it's a good way. It's a fun day out.
I mean,
well, even though the fans won't be there. But,
there's nothing negative about winning the Community Shield. All right, it's not as big as the FA Cup, the other trophies, but you know, it's the start of the season. If you beat Liverpool first time you play, you know, that's going to give you a massive confidence boost going into this. If we go there and Liverpool just batter us 3-0, what does that do for us? It does nothing. Yeah. So to me...
I went to a couple of the games before. I went when we beat City a few years back. So yeah, it's a good day out. Obviously, the fans are not going to be there this time.
Yeah, no fans.
But we'll be watching it on AFTV. Check out the live stream.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Liverpool are a little more ahead of us. They trained a week before us because we finished the season a week after them. They actually started training a week before us, so they've already played 2 friendlies.
Oh, right.
Obviously, we only played that one against MK Dons, so they might be a little sharper than us, but. Look, man, just go there, enjoy it, play well. Couple of new signings on show. Hopefully, Willian.
I was going to say, what type of team do you think we should put out? Who would you like to see?
I'd like to see Willian. Saliba, he looked good, I thought, yesterday as well. I would start him as well. I don't think Gabriel's allowed to play.
I don't think Gabriel will play.
And anyone else. What
about some of the heavy hitters, like Aubameyang?
I don't think Messi will be sorted by then either. But no, Aubameyang.
They might not be able to rush through all the details in time.
That 700 million will take a while to sort out. But
mind you, we'll probably pay it in instalments, innit?
So yeah, no, but I think Aubameyang, those guys, Lacazette.
You think Aubameyang will play?
I think he'll play. Yeah. I mean,
so that would mean that they would announce presumably his deal before.
Announce it before.
We're running out of time.
We are running out of time, but. You know,
I don't think Aubameyang's going to play. Man.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think he'll play.
You're making me worried now. If Nketiah is starting, I'm going to worry, bro. I'm telling you.
No, but Eddie probably will start.
I'm not trying to see Eddie against Van Dijk, man. I don't want to see that.
No, but apparently Van Dijk's injured.
Oh, is he? Yeah, he chopped his head, didn't he? That might
so you don't think Eddie will boss Van Dijk around?
I'm not too sure he will, no.
Don't you think that Van Dijk will be able to cope with Eddie's physicality? Big up Eddie, man.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up Eddie.
Keep going, Eddie.
No, but Eddie offer a different type of that nippy quickness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's going to need a bit more of the nippy quickness, mate, to deal with that. Yeah. No, but listen, Eddie, man, he is a nuisance player, isn't he? But you got to go with Aubameyang, man. You know, we beat Liverpool not long ago as well, so they should have plenty of confidence going into it.
Yeah. But in terms of the side that they put out. Just how strong, for example, do you think, like, goalkeepers, is Leno back yet?
Yeah, so Leno, obviously, he played against MK Dons in the friendly, but I think Martinez will probably play. Because, he played in the cup final.
There's a storm brewing there, really.
There is. I reckon one of them may have to go. I don't see both of them sitting there and being on the bench.
As they used to say in Jamaica, man, 2 bill can't play in a 1 pen. So, who's it going to be?
I reckon they'll favour Leno, man. I think that maybe not this game, but throughout the season, I think Leno will be the number 1.
But Martinez has put it on Front Street, man. He wants that number 1 jersey.
I don't think they'll give it.
No?
I think maybe he's earned it, but I just think Leno, the big reputation.
But how do you drop him, though, man? I mean, after those stellar performances back to back, man ends up winning the FA Cup as well. I mean, it'd be kind of harsh to say to him, listen.
Top managers, they have to make them decisions, don't they, man? If one of them saying, I'm going to go if I'm not playing.
No, but in terms of the Community Shield, I'm intrigued.
Community Shield, I'll play Martinez. He's earned that. You know, he played FA Cup semi-final.
Then if he has another good game there, then the first game of the season, a couple of weeks after.
Then you've got to sort out. It's a difficult decision.
Okay. Well, listen, man, I've got to press you for a prediction for the Community Shield game, man.
Do you know what?
Bearing in mind that if it's a draw, the trophy gets shared.
Is that
so I'm giving you
it doesn't go to penalties, no?
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to go for 2-1.
Yeah?
2-1 to Arsenal.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for it, man. Why not? I mean,
listen, obviously it'll depend on the strength of the teams the respective teams put out. But yeah, man, I mean, why not? Let's go for Arsenal, man.
Let's start the season positive.
Yeah, it's a curtain raiser. If we get off to a good start, it's a nice vibe for the fans and everything else. So, yeah, man, So, okay, listen, man, we're coming to the end of the show. Tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, check out the channel, Curtis Shaw TV. Lots of content on there. Come and have a look, man.
Yeah, man. Okay. And people out there, thanks for continuing to support the show. Thanks to Box Park for letting us have their salubrious surroundings to film the show. Thanks to our sponsor, Boohoo. Don't forget, 40%. Check out the link in the description. It's all there, you know what I mean? And thanks to Tao, Brennan, cameraman, and all the AFTV followers. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, and see you guys next week. Respect.